So in 2010, Louisiana started falling into the ocean even faster than it normally does. But by 2013, rates of erosion had slowed back down to normal. The reason for the increase was clear. 40 miles off coast of Louisiana, 500 million liters of oil were released into the ocean by the Deepwater Horizon oil spill and landed on the coast. What does 500 million liters of oil look like? It's about a quarter Superdome. So a quarter Superdome of oil landed on and tore up the salt marshes that make up southern Louisiana. The fact that erosion sped up tells us something obvious but important. Oil is bad for salt marshes. The fact that it slowed back down tells us something equally important. Salt marshes might be able to overcome the carnage of an oil spill. We actively manage salt marshes because they provide several $100 million in value to Louisiana every year by growing shrimp and blue crab and protecting us from storms and toxins in the water. So it's good news that salt marshes have come back. There's a plant called smooth cordgrass that literally builds these marshes by catching soil on its roots. And smooth cordgrass is a beast of a plant. We're talking about a plant that grows in salt water, gets beat up by hurricanes, burns down in fires, and still manages to grow acres of land. And yet smooth cordgrass was decimated by the oil spill. And when the grass wasn't there to hold the land together, Louisiana couldn't help but fall into the water. And yet the plant did come back little by bit. And the coast, although it was diminished, was at least functional again. Now, some plants grow better in polluted soils if they're growing with the right bacteria. And plants get their bacteria from the soil they grow in. So you can force a plant to grow with the bacteria of your choice by planting a seed in the soil that you choose, something that our lab does frequently. As amazed as we were by the ability of smooth cordgrass to come back, we asked, could it come back even stronger if it was growing with healthy salt marsh bacteria? So we planted smooth cordgrass in soil from a healthy salt marsh, and we planted it in soil from an oil salt marsh. We added oil to those plants and let them grow. We found two things. One, when you add oil to smooth cordgrass, the plant does not grow as well. However, if you start that plant in soil from a healthy salt marsh, it grows much better than if you start that plant in soil from an oiled salt marsh. So after the next oil spill, what if we quickly replant the marshes with grass that's growing with healthy salt marsh bacteria? Could we conserve that valuable land? It's not yet clear which particular bacteria is best for the grass, but what's clear here is that there's an opportunity to manage the bacteria in a way that benefits salt marshes. I'm Steve Formel, and I believe that if we manage the bacteria, we can manage a quicker recovery for the salt marshes of Louisiana after the next oil spill.